my beautiful people. It is your girl again, Gifted Gift. Once again, we are talking about Austria passport. How to apply for Austria passport. It is the passport matter that we are talking about this period. In case you've not yet applied for yours, or you've already applied, you already know that the information of 10 years ago is no longer the information of 2024. Hence, I will say information is power. If you are not informed, you will be deformed. And that's the reason your girl is here, Gifted Gift, to lead you on how to apply for your passport in Austria. Okay, my beautiful people. If you live in the country called Austria and you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, waiting I do you. At least na better information at the past now. Even if say you don't get your own, everybody when they are around you never get. And the truth of the matter be say, now it is more difficult to get an Austrian passport now compared to when you get that time. Lot of confusion don't dey grand. You know, say most of them now wanna get an Austria passport. Una just go submit a Nigeria passport for Vienna, but today no be so again. So now this process I go try explain how I take do my own. So please, if you're in Austria, please try to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And those of you that are subscribed already, thank you very much. You can do me a favor by commenting, by liking my post, and by sharing my post. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. So we are starting from where we stopped yesterday. Now, yesterday, I was able to tell you the most important three things that you need, which I said was your payslip, your B1 or B2, then that you have stayed 6 years in Austria, 6 years or above in Austria. One thing I would like to add to that, apart from B1 or B2 certificate, in case you've gone to school in this country, Austria, that is, you have a certificate that you are now, for example, Pflege assistant, or you did their school leaving certificate, which is the Matura, or you did as Bidong as Betriebslogistik, Kafra, or the Kafma, any of the school that you've went to that has qualified you to be a person that can work with experience in Austria, you can use that certificate if you actually passed it. I'm not talking about a 3 month course. I'm talking about, you know what is called as Bidong. That is, you went back to school. So you can also use that certificate if you passed to apply instead of B1. So if you have any certificate as Pflege assistant or whatsoever, you can also use that instead of B1. I just felt I should add that to it. And another thing I also like to add is, if you are a single, it is advisable that when you want to apply, you should be working 4 sites, what the Austria calls 4 sites. That is the complete hours. It will enable you to get this Austria documents on time. And if you are going to apply as a family, it is advisable that both partners are working. That is, the man can be working the complete hours in a week, which is 40 or 38.5, depending on the company that you are working. While the wife can decide to go for maybe 6 hours every day or 5 hours every day, but at least both of them should be working. Then it will enable the process to be fast. And another thing to note is, you must not have 5 years documents in Austria before you can apply for the Austria passport. No, you can be going with your 1 year documents, your 2 years documents, or your 3 years document. If you have the 3 important things which I have listed before, then you are qualified. So you must not have 5 years documents before you are qualified to apply for Austria passports. Yes. Another thing I want to add is you should note that as a single person, if you want to apply, your salary should be at least big enough. And what they do is they'll minus your rentage. So as a single person, if you're applying for Austria passport, it is advisable that your rent is not so big. At least stay in a place that a single person can really pay for, and not a place that belongs to couple, because the bigger your apartment, the bigger you will pay, and that may make them say that your income is not enough. So that is that for that. Let me continue with other list of things that are needed. Now, birth certificate is another thing that you need, and it should be noted that any certificate you are bringing from Nigeria must be translated to Deutsch. And any certificate you are bringing from Nigeria must be authenticated in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja. Then from there, you now take it to the Austria embassy for their authentication stamp. So your birth certificate is very important. You need it when you want to apply for Austria passport. If you are married, you need your marriage certificate. It must have the stamp from the embassy. If you are divorced, your divorce certificate also, it must have the stamp from the embassy. And when you take it to Graz, or to Austria rather, it must be translated by those that are in charge of translations here in Austria. Another thing that is needed is police character reports. Now, for most of us, that's what I really want to talk about today. The police character report is very important, and for most people in Austria, you've left Nigeria for a very long time. Maybe you are wondering, how can I get a police character report? You cannot get a police character report without your fingerprints being taken. So if you just go to Nigeria police station and tell them I need police character report, they need to take your fingerprints. And most of us, we can't go back to Nigeria just for the fingerprints. So there is a place you can go in Austria. They will take your fingerprints. With that, you will send that fingerprint to Nigeria, which will enable them to translate it to a police character report in Nigeria. Then after that, you also take this police character report to the embassy for authentication. So this is it. I did this here in Austria. You can see my fingerprint. It is called Fingerabdruck in Deutsch. Now, if you want to do this, where you go to is Landespolizeidirektion. It is, if you are in Graz, you know this criminal Polizei in Polosagasse. If you are in Graz, that's the place you can get this copy. Then this copy, you send it to Nigeria. It will enable them to do your fingerprints for the police character report. And it is very necessary that you note that your police character report must not be more than 6 months before you submit it in Landesregierung. It must not be more than 6 months. That is the only document that I know can get expired. Every other document, like your birth certificate, marriage certificate, any other certificate, school certificate, they don't get expired. But your police character report, after 6 months, it has expired. So you have to do a new one. So if you are not ready, if your things are not ready at all, do not ask them to do police character reports for you. Otherwise, it will expire. Then you have to pay for a new one. And when you get to the funny part about this Fingerabdruck, which is the police character report, the fingerprints, when you go to this criminal Polizei in Graz here, if you even tell them that that's what you want to do, you won't, the police that are controlling outside will not even know what you are talking about. That's the truth of the matter. I can recall when I went there, I told them that is what, no, my experience was, the first time I went there, they gave me a list. Landesregierung gave me a list that I need to apply for this passport. And I went there with this list and I showed them the exact thing that I needed. And they directed me to another place. I got there, I did something entirely different. I sent it to Nigeria. The person assisting me in Nigeria told me, no, this is not what we need. He sent me a copy of someone that is also assisting us. This is what he needs. So, Fingerabdruck, if you need more information about it, please write in my comment section. Then I will be able to send you the number. Because when I got there, they told me they don't know what I'm talking about. I then showed them this and they said, do they really do this here? I said, yes, they do. And they read what was on it, that it was actually their place it was. They just told me, call the number on top. So I called the man in charge of it and he came out and picked me up and assisted me in doing this. So in order for this video not to be too long, I want to stop here and continue in my next video. Now we have gotten to Fingerabdruck. In my next video, I will list other things that is necessary for you to be able to apply for Austria passports here in Austria. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Please, I'm begging again, in case you've not subscribed, please do me a favor and subscribe, and please also comment, share. At least I believe say this thing like better thing when I do. Or you want me I can shook my mouth for waiting or concern me for internet. This is all that they pass information. Now you know what, like and try and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.